unfortunately. At least how they used to play Mirage was Taz would be dominating Palace on both sides of the map. He'd be pushing Palace into CC side. Maybe it's a plant and abandon off the site or something weird. Snacks goes in a sandwich area, and that's not often checked by the T's, and they have no idea. Silenced USP coming in, but he needs to get the frags. That is a dirty kill onto JKS, and Ricket's going to get taken down as well. Renegades will have no opportunity to show us anything in that pistol round. Molotov, and there's nothing Renegades can do about that. They have to wait. They have no armor.
Yeah, I actually love how Pasha played that. I think it's very smart, but we can come back to that because maybe there's a chance here as Ricket does indeed have the AWP, but getting out of the apartments is no easy task. No small feat as Taz might just find himself the perfect angle. There goes the AWP, and we picked up, but Yam surely can't do anything here. Taz with the triple, and again, Pasha.
Ricket back to the AWP. This time he's got Kevlar. Fast play coming in. Fast play getting shut down so far for Snacks. Traded by Yusilo, but there are two more players on the site here. Taz over towards Ninja, and he is not going to get the frag. Barley trades, and Barley will be traded himself. So man advantage for Renegades. Shock and awe working out for them so far.
Yeah, it's down to the clutch play. Nice drag there from Pasha. Oh, wow. A second comes in. The third one missed though for Pasha, but he's got a great position to keep himself in a very favorable engagement, and it's going to be Neo instead. Way in so far for Renegades. And Renegades, I mean, they've got so much to contest with the shot despite being quicker on the trigger. But Neo is going to creep his way around the van, and he has not been checked for. He's going to have potentially a couple free kills here. There's the first one and the second one. Third player perhaps as well as he pulls out the 5-7. Ricket takes down Taz, but Neo and Snacks with the up, leaving just Yusilo, who's managed to find his way through short, picks up the frag onto Neo, knows where Snacks is. Oh, that is great stuff there from Yusilo. What a peek coming in. Now he just needs one more frag. Bialy has some time to play with. Yustilo's really forced to be quick here. He has to plant the bomb, and Bialy's just going to run straight in there and take down Yustilo. Close open. He might... I mean, if he gets the bomb, if he kills the bomb carrier, that should be a wrap hit. And he actually goes down. Yustilo able to get the entry frag there, and there is the trade. Bomb is now down. This puts Ricket in a very, very awful situation.
Yeah, this is a difficult time for him. If they realize where he is, Snacks doesn't need to peek again because his teammate Neo had the angle from Connector. Does Ricket know where Neo is coming from? That's unlikely. Looking towards CT at the moment. That smoke may save him, it may not. He has to take a risk. Going for the default plant. Neo will hold his gun out. He's got two flashbangs. Oh, he's a HG actually from out of nowhere. 3 points for information, but JK has taken down as well. Could this be Renegades doubling their score?
So far, it looks like a great round from them, and it's very likely, but in comes Snacks now. He'll get smoked off, but oh wow, he lands the flick there with the single zoom, but the second one on the stairs from Snacks, and all of a sudden problems has. Pasha comes in, looking to take down the player, trying to get the bomb, and now it's a 1 versus 2 all of a sudden. Pasha though, he's going to run straight into Yustilo's crosshair. It was a good in the M4A1S. And his teammates are quite far away as well, and he will go down for free. So surely will be the round now, absolutely, for Renegades. They'll get the bomb plant. It's just Bialy against 5 players. So Renegades looking like they'll salvage something towards the end of the first half, but is it going to be enough as they move into what is Virtus.pro's stronger side, James?
12-3, not a scoreline you see on Mirage every day. Very strong performance from Virtus.pro going into the second half of map 2.
He's still alive, still kicking at the moment, and JKS has to be very careful because in that engagement with Snacks, he went down to 23 health, and it's very important that he stays alive because it's a 2 versus 1 and Snacks. He must plant the bomb, but he's going to get shot straight in the back of the head there by Yustilo, and that will be the round for Ren.
The right people in the right place at the right time. You can see Yam is very exposed looking towards ramp and Connector, and he knows there's some action towards Connector, but doesn't really know how much. Ricket missing the shot, moving before taking the frag there, and that's going to be a problem for his team. And now JKS is going to be exposed on the site, but while he moves into a crossfire, down goes Taz as well. 20 seconds left, and Snacks has 3 to find. Finally, Ricket will deliver the kill. Another round on the board for Renegades. As based on the position of the bomb, there may be no gaps. There's a Molotov in towards that. Still needs to get the smoke down. The clock is continuing to tick. He's got the smoke. He's going straight to fuse as well. Pasha sees the angle. Is he going to get the frag? Going for the taps, and indeed, he is going to make it pay off. I think Renegades reset the money of Virtus.pro. That's going to put them on eco. That's going to put Renegades surely at 13-13 unless Virtus.pro have something up their sleeve. They've got 2 flashbangs, the odd deagle, and a P250. They don't have much going on.
And Renegades, because of their economy, basically have the advantage now in this map, which is insane. Silo, he's looking to pad up the stats. Oh, there it is! 3 in a row. Lovely stuff there. It's always going to feel good to get those eco frags in this way, and Silo He's going to have a lot of frags on the board now. He looks for the ace, and it's going to be Azza to steal it away.
3 plays left for Virtus.pro. That is horrible. Again, it's a 1 versus 3. Again, Yustillo needs an important clutch. He's got 10k in the bank, but he can't afford to have Virtus.pro take the lead once again. VP have no idea where he's coming from. He's coming from the last position. Spots Pasha towards the ninja spot. Pasha faces. Pasha goes down. And he sees Neo's gun as well. Goes for the spray. Very patient stuff by Yustillo. There's one more to find. He has a Molotov and a flashbang, but that may not be enough for him to go for a hero diffuser. He's going to do his best. Snack's coming in for the peek now, and he had the angle, but he did not get the final frag. So still needs to be cleared. And there is a player in the shop, man, holding an angle, while his team continues to rotate. Winning the duel with Bayali. Now it's Taz versus 3, and they can start to move faster. He is going to have trouble planting the bomb here. 30 seconds to find 3 players.
And only Galil to do it with, and he may already have been spotted. We'll have to see as they can just hold their positions. They don't have to even peek. Just wait for the plant. Now they know they can move, and they start to take some forward positions, and they can surely trade Taz here. He gets actually great pre-fire there on the first position. The second player goes down, but JKS will trade with a set piece onto the A bomb site, and it's only JKS there. This could be bad, actually, but Yan will get the first kill in middle.
So far, so good for the CTs. JKS makes his presence known, takes Snacks down as well. 5 versus 3. He'll get traded by his opponents, but Ricke will come in for the save. Yam putting in damage as well. Nice hate sheet to stop the push from the T's. They are very limited in what they can do. And again, the utility, the numbers, the flashbangs, the flashes coming in from the counter-terrorist side. 4 versus 2. Life is hard for Virtus.pro at the moment, trying to take this to overtime. They've got opportunity to get the bomb down at the very least, but they have to be scared of the CT side. Bayali, what is that? 2 headshots! Suddenly it's a 2 versus 1. This is completely ridiculous. Ricky, they knows where he is, down to 1 versus 1. The bomb needs to be collected, and Ricky has the angle problems, but there is a minute on the clock. No flashbangs for Bayali. He needs to try and fake Ricky out. Needs to try and bait the shot. There it is, but he can't make it across just yet. Ricky posts up once again. Who's going to take this? He's trying to pre-fire him through the piece of wood, and he's going to take the superior angle. Ricky cannot do it for his team. What a completely ridiculous play by Bayali. Bayali goes for the fake. Now he doesn't have time to fake, and Ricky can come in and stop it from going down. Oh, he's baited him, and he's going to get taken down. So Bayali, last chance saloon here. There's nothing the TT can do. The bomb is going to get planted after all.
He has to go for the clutch again versus 3. He already has the first frag. And here it goes, the double face. There's nothing he can do. Azza with the frag, and the defuse comes in. Mid-take coming in from Virtus.pro, characteristically late. And there you go. Taz actually opens up the round with an advantage for the Polish side. Seems like a very, very novel experience at this point, but let's see if they can play it correctly. And we have the bomb. It's in middle at the moment. As you say, they can still go to either B or A. They're really playing around with the rotations at the moment to make it a sure thing wherever they go. And 2 players will be found here in the window position. Azza takes the frag on the Pasha, and now Virtus.pro is Taz again, answering back again. Another frag coming in from Taz, and all the Renegades players will be wiped out into the end. They have a good post-plant setup. Snacks on the AWP. Waiting patiently. He has Neo by the bench as well. This looks like it could be a very hard setup to break, but here comes Renegades forces. Oh, they're all lining up there for Neo. Snacks picks up one as well in the distraction caused by Neo, and now it's just down to Ricky. He's got an orb. The bomb is ticking incredibly quickly at this point. There can be no mistake here from Ricky as Snacks goes in with that deagle. The hand cannon gets it done. 2-1. Az has got himself into that window position, and 30 seconds, 25 in fact, sorry, are left on the clock for them to plant the bomb. They must get the bomb onto the side, and there's still multiple players here. Bayali is going to be spotted and quickly eliminated. That had to be a quick frag. Snacks is going to leg the player up by the palace. There's one onto Rico though, as Snacks tries to keep the dream alive in this round here for Virtus.pro. However, he will finally be finished off through the box by JKS as Neo gets discovered potentially, but no, Az are actually not able to find the angle there quickly onto Neo, and Kasha makes a frag towards the bomb site. Now it's all resting on JKS. He'll be
crossfire of big green guns. That could be a problem. They're out of Molotovs though, so that's going to be an issue. JKS with a bit of an off angle towards the fire boxes where Neo was aiming. And now the onus is on the CTs because Ricky has an orb. He's not holding an angle though. Time is ticking, and it's for the CTs to push. Down goes JKS, down goes Neo and Pasha. Snacks is alone versus 2, and this is going to be one task too much for the player on the Virtus.pro side. Overtime number 2, Dan. And allow the push, but Bayali might have a read on the situation. Looks away, he still finds the headshot. He gets traded though. Man advantage for Virtus.pro as they continue to push the site, and down goes JKS as well. Very nice read by Bayali. Instantly realized what was going on, but he kind of second guessed himself on the peak. Got the frag regardless. And now Ricky is the last man standing versus 3. Blind. Molotov's coming in. He's going to be forced from his position into the open, where he will be taken out by Virtus.pro. Match point again.
Well,
3 players on the A site. Renegades versus Pro taking it slow. Bali holding the angle very smartly indeed. Continuation spray. That is one of the most absurd things I have seen in Counter-Strike. Please somebody explain the science behind that kind of nonsense. As a last man standing, and he is the last man to fall. Bali with completely absurd scenarios there to clear out the defenses and take Virtus.pro over the line. 2-0, look tight, look difficult, but it is a very jovial Virtus.pro taking this over the line, asking Bali what the hell he just did.
Yeah, I don't think any...